Dear students, today we are going to discuss Module 5 Industrial Drives and Application. The title of the module is Synchronous Motor Drive, and under this module, we are going to discuss permanent magnet AC motor drives. So, first, here permanent magnet AC motor drives. Okay. So here the permanent magnet synchronous motor is commonly known as permanent magnet AC motor. Okay, the permanent magnet synchronous motor is commonly known as permanent magnet AC motor. Basically, this permanent magnet AC motor is classified depends upon the induced voltage in the stator. The voltage which is induced in the stator depends upon the nature of the induced voltage in the stator. This permanent magnet AC motor is classified into two types. One is sinusoidal excited PMAC, and another one is trapezoidally excited PMAC. And if the induced voltage in the stator is sinusoidal waveform, then we can call it as sinusoidal permanent magnet AC motor. If the induced voltage in the stator is trapezoidal waveform, then we can call it as a trapezoidal permanent magnet AC motor. And here in permanent magnet synchronous motor, the DC field winding, okay, the DC field winding in rotor is replaced by permanent magnet. Okay, one. The DC field winding is replaced by the DC field winding in the rotor is replaced by the permanent magnet. Okay, and now some of the advantages of this permanent magnet AC motor is elimination of field copper loss. Elimination of field copper loss. Okay, so the field copper loss will be eliminated, and this permanent magnet is having high power density, and here it is having lower rotor inertia, and this permanent magnet AC motor is having higher efficiency. Okay, it is having higher efficiency. And if you come to the disadvantages of this permanent magnet AC motor, the disadvantages is the cost is very high. The cost of the permanent magnet AC motor is very high, and here the flexibility in field flux control, flexibility of flux control is very difficult. So that is the disadvantages of permanent magnet AC motor. And coming to the materials which is used for in permanent magnet AC motor, the materials are materials here we are using cobalt, samarium, barium, and ferrites. These are the materials that commonly we are using as a permanent magnet materials. Okay, I already told that if the induced voltage, in the stator windings is sinusoidal waveform, sinusoidal in nature, then we can call it as sinusoidal permanent magnet AC motor. If the induced voltage in the stator windings is trapezoidal nature, then we can call it as a trapezoidal permanent magnet AC motor. And one more thing, next, what are the different types of permanent magnet motors, synchronous motor available? So we are having projecting surface mounting, inset magnet, and interior magnet. We are having different types of permanent magnet motors, that is a synchronous motor. Now coming to this, here the speed of the permanent magnet AC motor is controlled by feeding them from variable frequency, voltage, and current. Okay, and here the permanent magnet motors are operated in self-controlled mode. Okay, it is operated in self-control mode, and alternatively the induced voltage can be used to achieve self-control. Okay, the induced voltage this can be used to achieve self-control. Okay, and here we are going to use inverter circuit and converter circuit for permanent magnet, for which is used for the permanent magnet motors. And generally if you go for low voltage and low power applications, generally we use MOSFET for low voltage, And for a low power application we will use IGBTs. This already we know, we have studied already. If you look for low power application, we will go for IGBT. For low voltage application, we will go for MOSFET. And already we know that what is meant by self-control. Self-control is nothing but the stator frequency is controlled by the rotor frequency. Self-control variable frequency drives sinusoidal permanent magnet AC motor, whereas that is self-control variable frequency drives employing a sinusoidal permanent magnet AC motor, and also brushless DC motor drives. Brushless DC motor drives is also called as a trapezoidal AC permanent magnet AC motor. Okay, brushless DC motor is also called as a trapezoidal permanent magnet AC motor. And here the self-control variable frequency, okay, the self-control variable frequency drives employing a trapezoidal permanent magnet AC motor are now called as that one I have told, this brushless DC motor or trapezoidal PMAC motors. Now coming to this starting of the large synchronous machine, I told starting of the large synchronous machine. Generally, the self-controlled load commutator synchronous motor will be used for large applications. Okay, if you go for large applications like pumped storage power plants and this one gas turbine, they will use this large synchronous machine. Okay, large synchronous machine. And also the starting of the synchronous machine, starting torque is very high and the starting current is very low. Hence, the self-control is employed for starting. Suppose if you are going for large synchronous machine, if you are going to handle large synchronous machine, self-control will be employed. Okay, so the application will be, we can find the application in gas turbine and pumped storage power plants. There we can use this large synchronous machine. Okay, and the load commutation or the self-control load commutator inverter we are going to use. So how we are going to make the thyristor commutate means by using the parameters of the load. Now coming to this next point, from standstill condition to 10%. Okay, so this motor will be perform as a pulsed mode. The motor will perform in pulsed mode, that is from standstill condition to 10% the base speed. Okay, from standstill condition to 10% of base speed, the inverter is operated in the pulsed mode. The inverter will be operated in the pulsed mode. So the motor induced voltage are not sufficient to commutate the thyristors. Okay, under this condition, if the base speed is from standstill to 10%, the synchronous motor will be operated in pulsed mode. So under this mode, under this mode, the motor induced voltage, that is VDL, that voltage is not enough to commutate your thyristor. Above 10%, about 10% of base speed, the induced voltage is sufficient to commutate your thyristors. The induced voltage is sufficient to commutate your thyristors. Okay. Now coming to this synchronization. Okay, when conditions become favorable for synchronization, the machine will switch into mains and the inverter will be disconnected. Okay, when the conditions favorable for synchronization, when the motor achieves synchronization, the machine will be switched to mains and it will be disconnected from the inverter. Okay, and though this type of large synchronous machine is very expensive, but the starting method is also very economical. But number of synchronous machines can share common inverter. Okay, number of synchronous machine can share a common inverter, so that here this is economical. Okay, so that the self-control synchronous motor drive is employing. So next we are going to next topic, self-control synchronous motor which drive employing a cycloconverter. Already basics of the cycloconverter we have studied. Okay, so here though it is expensive, but number of synchronous machine can share single inverter circuit. Okay, thank you students.